Hi guys, and welcome back. Today is day 2. This is great. We made it through day 1 and it was fabulous. So let's get started on day 2. So today we're going to be looking at fractions on a number line. Our learning target is still the same for today, which is I will understand that a fraction is part of a whole. So yesterday we were looking at it when it came to shapes, how we have equal parts for a shape. Now we're going to look at equal parts on a number line. So let's get started. So just like yesterday, I want you to kind of read through your first 2 pages, and we're going to do the second page together. So pause the video so that way you can read. Great job. So just to kind of reiterate some of the things they talked about, just like with our shapes, we have equal parts on the number line. And it's very important that when you count, you are counting the spaces and not the lines. Because look, if I count the lines, and I go, or I'm sorry, if I count the spaces, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. But if I count the lines, I have 1, 2, 3, and I might say I have 3 parts. Or my denominator is 3, which is not correct. So always count the spaces and not the lines. When we go past a whole number, we can continue counting. So you see here we have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, which is one whole. Remember, when our numerator and denominator are the same, that is one whole. Then I can keep going. 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 8/4, or 2. So let's look. It says how many 1/3 or thirds are there between 0 and 1 on a number line? How do you know? So let me scroll down. Number 1. So think about it. If I have a number line and it's partitioned into thirds, how many equal parts would I have? 3. So how many thirds would we have? 3. Good job. How do we know? Because we have our denominator is 3, which means we have 3 equal parts. So there are 3 thirds between 0 and 1 on a number line. I know, because my numerator is 3, which tells me I have 3 equal parts. Good job. Pause this if you need some time to finish writing. All right, let's look. So it says, get ready. Look at the section between 0 and 1 on the number line. How many equal parts are there? So remember, I'm going to count my spaces. So count with me. 1, 2, 3. How many equal parts do I have? 3. Good job, guys. What fraction does each part show? So I have 3 equal parts. What fraction do I have? Thirds. Good job. So each one is showing 1/3. Write the missing labels on the number line. So now, if I'm starting at 0 and I go to the first and I jump the first time, what fraction is that? 1/3. Then, so I'm at 1/3, then I go again, and now I'm at 2/3. So 1/3, 2/3, the next one would be 3/3. Excellent. Go ahead and do 3 and 4 on your own. Pause the video for more time. Alrighty. Number 5. It says look at the number lines in problems 2 through 4. How is showing fractions on a number line like showing fractions using models? So just how we did here. How is using the number line the same as when we did it yesterday when we had these shapes? I want us to think. When we had our shapes, we showed equal parts, right? And now with our number line, we're showing equal parts. So let me come back over here. This is number 5. So showing fractions on a number line is similar to showing fractions using models because they both show equal parts of a whole. Great job. Number 6. If you need time, remember to pause. Look at the sections between the whole numbers on the number line below. How many equal parts are in each section? So let's just take a look between 0 and 1. Let's not even worry about all these other numbers. Let's look at 0 to 1. So if I look, I have 2 equal parts. So how many equal parts does each section show? 2. So look, I have 2 here. Between 1 and 2, I have 2. Between 2 and 3, I have 2. Between 3 and 4, I have 2. So if I have 2 equal parts, what fraction are we looking at? Let's think. If I look at just this one equal part of the 2, that would be what? 1/2. So I would just write 1/2. I want you to finish answering these. So now you're going to label them. So we go 1/2. All right, I'm going to write that in for us. So 1/2. And then what would be next? Good. 2/2. 3/2. 4/2. 5/2. 6/2. 7/2. 8/2. Good job, guys. And then number 7 says, look at the fractions you wrote on the number line above that are greater than 1. What do you notice about the numerator and the denominator in each of these fractions? So what do you notice? Since we got past 1 whole, what do you notice about the numerator? The numerator is larger than the denominator, and usually we don't see that, or we haven't seen that yet. So I notice that the numerator is larger than the denominator. What is our denominator? It stays the same. And the denominator stayed the same. Good job, guys. So now I want you to try number 8 and number 9 on your own. Remember, count the equal parts to figure out your denominator. And then just tell me what fraction would A be, and then what fraction would B be. Pause the video to give you some time. Number 10. It says, look at the number line below. Amira says that A is at 7/8. Is she right? Explain why or why not. So first we need to count our spaces. So we're going to only look between 0 and 1. We're not going to go past that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many equal parts do I have? I have 4 equal parts. So already we know she's not correct because she has a denominator of 8. So now I'm going to count. So I'm at 0. I'm going to go 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4. So is she correct? No. So I'm going to put no. Amira is not correct because the number line has 4 equal parts, not 8. A point. A is at 7/4, not 7/8. Good job, guys. Now, you're going to use the number line below to show the fraction 4/6. So my denominator is 6, which means I need to have 6 equal parts. Again, when we do this, we count the spaces, not the lines. But here's a little hint to help you. Whatever your denominator is, make one less of those lines. So my denominator is 6, which means I only need 5 lines. And that's going to give me 6 spaces. Try it out. And then once you do that, count until you get to 4/6 and put your dot on there. Then you're going to explain how you knew where to label 4/6. Tell me step by step what you did. Now, use the number line below to show that there are 8 eighths in one whole. So again, 8 eighths, which means we're going to have 8 equal parts. Which means how many lines would you draw? 7, not 8. We're going to draw 7. That's going to give us 8 equal spaces. Okay, and then label all of them until we get to one whole, and that's going to be 8 eighths. The last thing you're going to do is your independent practice. So you're going to put it all together like it says, and it says, Zara and John are hiking on a trail that is 2 miles long. There are signs to mark each eighth of a mile along the trail. So those are your 2 hints right there. Use them. Draw a number line to show the length of the trail, then mark the number line off to show where each sign is. So if it's 2 miles long, when I draw my number line, it's going to start at 0 and end at 2. And then if it's marked at eighths, I should have 8 equal parts. So you want to make sure, just like they did here. So you have 0, do 8 equal parts, and then a 1. Then 8 equal parts again, and then a 2. That's 4, I know, but I just want to show you where they have 0, 1, and 2. And then label each one. So if it's 8 equal parts, remember it's going to go 0, 1 eighth, 2 eighths, 3 eighths, and so on and so forth. Alright, then I want you to answer part B and part C. And then part D says, who stopped before the 1 mile mark? So in order to answer this, you have to do B and C. Who stopped after the 1 mile mark? Explain how you know. So you're going to tell me who stopped before 1 mile and tell me how you know that. And then who stopped after the 1 mile and tell me how you know that. When you're done, you're going to get on I Ready, and you're going to do this lesson, understand fractions on a number line. So yesterday you should have done understand what a fraction is. Today, understand fractions on a number line. And then you're done for today. Good job, guys. And if you look, these are going to be due by Sunday. I'm giving you a little extra time because I know not all of us can get to a computer right away. So I did want to give you all that time. Good job, guys.